Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be showing you how to create a high scores list for your game on Scratch. So first up is the requirements. So first of all, you need a Scratch account. So if you don't have a Scratch account, just click join Scratch. Otherwise, just sign into your current one. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is you gotta click on up over here in the top right corner of the screen. It'll say like your name and it'll show your profile picture. And then you want to click on that, and then the drop down menu will appear when you click profile. Once you're on your profile, the second requirement is for you to be a scratcher. So right here on my screen it says scratcher. Now, if you just joined Scratch or you're pretty new to it, like maybe you joined like a week ago or something, it will probably say new scratcher. And if it says new scratcher, what this means is to be able to follow along completely with this tutorial, you will need to go around different projects on Scratch, start liking and favoriting them, commenting and everything until this little message icon it says you have like a notification, which it'll have just like a 1 up here, and then right here it'll say, "Oh, welcome to Scratch," and then you click on it and follow along with it, and then once it says Scratcher on your profile, then you can move on. Okay, so now let's move on to the tutorial. Okay, so I have made a basic game here. That's just you avoid the ball and just see how long you can survive. Um, so the first thing you want to do is you want to have some kind of variable that you want to be testing. In my case, this is how long they survive. So when I die, I'm gonna say I'm gonna rename this variable to uh time. And when they die, I'm gonna say show variable time. And first, I'm gonna say when green flag clicked, hide variable time, so they just don't see it. And then so I just made a sprite over here just called time for this. So you say show variable time, and then set time to timer. So it's like, okay, so we have their end time. And this broadcast's message is the one that we get when the game ends. So once we show variable time, here's like the preparation steps. So first, we need to make a few variables. The requirements were for this feature, which is a cloud variable. Okay, so depending on your variable, you can name this different, but we're just going to name this time 1 and make sure it's a cloud variable. Another one, time 2, again, cloud variable. And I am going to stop at 3, but you can do whatever you want. Also, this will not show names on the list. Okay, so we got time 1, time 2, time 3. We're going to hide those. Next, we're going to make a list, and we're going to call it best times. Okay, now we're just going to spread it out across the screen. Okay. And then we're going to put first of all, when green flag clicked, we want to hide this list. And here we want to show this list right after we do a few things. Okay, so the first thing, we don't want to put this in any block. We just want to do this. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. When green flag clicked, delete all of best times. And then delete thing and just have this empty. And at oh gosh, at this point we want it to create. Stop. Okay, well. Okay, well, we're gonna have to try to fix that soon. But so you want it to do this, add 3 of those, so okay, and if we show best times, I'm gonna get rid of hide list. Yep, and that's what that does. Okay, so once we have this, um, I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So once you have this code, the first thing you want to do is we're just going to make this in a block to make it run without screen refresh. So name this whatever you want. I'm going to say finish, and then make sure to click run without screen refresh so that the the, the purpose of this works. Okay, so this is the part that defines finish, but first we'll drag finish and put it right here. Okay, once we have finish right here, we first say if, and then we get an equal sign. Oh, first. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, so we get 3 of these, and then we say if it equals blank, so set the equals part to blank, and then put each of the cloud variables in that we made just a little bit ago. So time 1, time 2, and time 3. Okay, so once we do that, we will say then set time 1 to your time. And again, this applies for any variable you have. Like if you want to count the deaths that someone has in your game before they beat it, this also applies. And there are other scenarios. So then set time 3 to time. Okay. So once we have that, I'm just gonna now we get more if signs. And this one is just these ones are not if this happens. These ones are if like you get a better time than those. So for my game it's survival, so you want it to be greater than, like have a greater time. So I'm gonna drag greater than. If you want like them to speed run your game, you can drag the less than in. Just depends on your type of game. But so then I'm gonna drag if your time is greater than time 1, and if your time is greater than time 2, and same thing for time 3, if your time is greater than time 3. So let's get the time 3 one out of the way because it's just pretty simple. This one just says set time 3 to time. These ones are a little bit more complicated because first, it's almost like a down effect. So like if my time is greater than time 2, then I want time 2 to go down to time 3, and then time 3 to get off, like just get off the board. So we'll say set time 3 to time 2, and then we can say set time 2 to time. Now, same thing here, except we add another block. So first you set time 3 to time 2. Then you set time 2 to time 1. Then you set time 1 to your time. So that should do it for the script. Now, here's where we're going to be going into the backdrop. So first you say, you name this broadcast whatever you want, but I'm just going to call it broadcast finally. So I don't even know. It's about right. Broadcast finally. And then stop the script so the script doesn't continue. Okay? And in all of these signs, we do this. All of them, just to make sure this does this. Because this is important. Okay, and then actually you also want to do it down here, just in case, they don't get a new best time, then it'll still stop this script and especially the broadcast, this message part. Okay, so I'm doing this in backdrop, and you can do this in any sprite or backdrop, but backdrop has no code in it as of right now, and it's just like a fresh spot to work. So I'm going to say when I received this message I just broadcasted, which I named it finally, but it doesn't matter what you named it. I'm going to say forever. And then we say replace item 1 of best times with time 1. And the reason we do this forever is because things update, things change as you look at it. Same thing for time 2 with, item 2 of best times with time 2. And then same thing for number 3. So replace item 3 of best times with time 3. And if you do have multiple high scores lists like best time and least deaths or something like that, then you repeat this, but you make another one. Like I would just call it like finish 1, and then you repeat this with the different variables that you had, and then you also would duplicate this, but then replace this with the other list and replace these with the other variables. So you can have, if they're top 3 times, you can have up to 3 of these lists because you can only have 10 cloud variables, and that would be 3. Okay. So if we wanted to test this out, and again, remember at this point it sets time to timer and then shows variable time. You could just show the timer so that they know how much time they have, and then overlay this time with timer. But you don't need to do that. Which I'm not going to. But anyway, so let's just say I'm playing this game and okay. I also found a little cheating spot in this game, which I'm not gonna try to fix. I was going to, but I didn't. Okay, so let's say you're just like, oh, uh-oh. Okay. Oh, shoot. We didn't show the list. Okay. You gotta, right here, you want to say show list best times. Well, I'm actually gonna say it right here. Oh, and one more thing. or just drag this code into your sprite and then put that in just right here, just to uh you know just to make sure it does that. But okay, anyway. Okay, so again, here's one thing I want to tell you. If you've been debugging this and everything, and it has all of these numbers right here, and you just want to upload your game, and you don't want all these numbers to be there, you want it to be fresh, do not attach this to any blocks like the green flag click block or some block. And if you don't want to accidentally click it, maybe just delete it afterwards. But you say set time 1, set time 2, and set time 3. And this is actually where this part came in. If time 3 equals nothing, and same for time 2 and time 1, set this to just nothing. Oop. Not even a space, just nothing. Clean up the blocks. I mean, you don't have to, but that's just what I do. So set those to nothing. Okay. Then if I click the green flag, I'll be like, oh yeah, so fun. And then if I die, that'll pop up right there as the best score. And try not to drag this list, or you can just put the list wherever you want, but of course you can't like tell it to go anywhere. Okay, but now if I like die quicker, then that is a less long time. So like I was saying, then that was a less long time, so I didn't last as long, so I would go in number 2. But now if I get an even less long time, it does that. But now if I get a decently long time, then my list will be like, okay, you got a longer time. So then it'll move everything down a spot like that. If this video helped you out, please leave a like. It shows me that you want to see more Scratch tutorials like this. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and bye.